Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a coin that many people are curious about, the 2000 P. Kennedy half dollar. This is a coin from the United States that might look ordinary, but for some collectors, it could be worth more than just 50 cents. Some people believe it might be worth thousands of dollars, maybe even $100,000. But is that really true? Let's talk about the facts in a simple way, so everyone can understand. The Kennedy half dollar has been around for a long time. It was first made in 1964 after the death of President John F. Kennedy. The American people loved President Kennedy, and after he was killed, the U.S. Mint decided to honor him by putting his face on a coin. That's how the Kennedy half dollar was born. Every coin has his face on the front side, which is called the obverse. On the back side, which is called the reverse, there is an image of a bald eagle with a shield. This is a strong symbol of the United States. The 2000 P. Kennedy half dollar was made at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has the letter P on it. That's the mint mark. This coin is not made of silver. It's made of a copper-nickel mix, which is very common for U.S. coins made after 1971. It is a large coin, about 30.6 millimeters in size, and weighs about 11.34 grams. It has a reeded edge, which means the edge of the coin has small ridges all the way around. Now, let's talk about how many were made. In the year 2000, the Philadelphia Mint produced more than 22 million of these coins. That's a lot. So, most of them are not rare. You can still find these coins in circulation, and many people have them in their coin jars or saved in drawers. Because they are so common, most of them are only worth their face value, 50 cents. Sometimes you can sell one for maybe $1 or $2 if it's in good shape, but that's not a lot of money. But here's the interesting part, not all coins are the same. Some coins have mistakes, called mint errors, and these can be worth more money. Also, some coins are in perfect condition because they were never used or touched much, and collectors are willing to pay more for those. One type of error to look for is a double die. This means that the coin was struck twice by mistake, and some parts of the design might look doubled. For example, the letters in Liberty or the numbers in the date might have a shadow or second line. These errors can be hard to see with your eyes, but if you use a magnifying glass, you might notice them. If you find a strong double die, collectors will pay more for that coin. Another error is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not lined up properly during the minting process. Part of the design might be missing or shifted to one side. The more off-center it is, the more valuable it can be. If it's just a little off, it's not worth much, but if a big part of the design is missing, it could be worth hundreds of dollars or more. Another error is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not lined up properly during the minting process. Part of the design might be missing or shifted to one side. The more off-center it is, the more valuable it can be. If it's just a little off, it's not worth much, but if a big part of the design is missing, it could be worth hundreds of dollars or more. There's also something called a clipped planchet. This is when the coin blank, or planchet, is not cut properly, and part of the coin is missing. It might look like someone took a small bite out of the coin. This is also a type of error, and collectors like these kinds of odd-looking coins. Now, what if your 2000 P. Kennedy half dollar looks perfect, no scratches, no wear, and it's shiny and clean? That's called being in mint state condition. Coins in mint state are given grades from MS 60 to MS 70, with MS 70 being perfect. A coin in MS 65 condition might be worth $10 to $15. If it's in MS 67 or MS 68, it might sell for a few $100s. In fact, one 2000 P. Kennedy half dollar in MS 68 condition sold for over $700 at auction. But these coins are very rare. Most coins do not stay in perfect condition, especially if they were used in everyday life. So, what about those videos or websites that say a 2000 P. Kennedy half dollar is worth $100,000? Honestly, that is very unlikely. There is no confirmed sale of this coin for that much money. Sometimes people make up big price tags to get attention online. Other times, someone might think their coin is super rare because of how shiny it looks, but just being shiny doesn't make it valuable. If you think your coin is special, you should take it to a coin expert or get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They will tell you the true condition and value of your coin. If you have one of these coins at home, take a good look at it. Check the date, the mint mark, and the condition. Use a magnifying glass to look closely at the letters and numbers. If you see any strange things, like doubling, off-center images, or parts missing, it might be worth more. You can also compare it to photos online of known error coins to see if yours looks similar. But don't get your hopes up too high unless you really see something different. Most 2000 P. Kennedy half dollars are not rare, and they won't make you rich. But they are still fun to collect and learn about. Even if yours is only worth 50 cents, it's still a piece of American history. And who knows, maybe one day you'll find a truly rare coin while checking your change or going through your coin collection. So, that's the story of the 2000 P. Kennedy half dollar. It's a cool coin with a lot of history. Some versions with errors or high grades can be worth more, but most are common and not super valuable. Still, it's always worth checking, just in case. Coin collecting is about more than just money, it's about the fun of discovery and learning. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you have a 2000 P. Kennedy half dollar, let us know in the comments what yours looks like. Maybe together, we can figure out if it's worth more than just 50 cents. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting.